What's up, everybody? It's your boy Yogi. It's Saturday Night Live, baby. We got some breaking news that happened earlier today. We're going to get into it right after this.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough.
That's right. That's right. We ain't giving up right here yet. You know, this off season has been pretty litty so far. Let me know in the comments, how have you liked this off season? What up, Purple Papa in the building? What up, my guy? We got Skull Mafia in the building. How you doing, my guy? Let's go. So we're going to start it off with some breaking news. It happened about 2 hours ago. And that is Justin Fields traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Said Pro Football Chase. Breaking. The Bears are trading quarterback Justin Fields to the Steelers in exchange for a 225 conditional 6th-round pick that can convey to a 4th-round pick based on playing time. Fields, 25, has to play 51% this season in order for the 6th-round pick to become a 4th-round pick. Fields is entering the 4th year of his rookie contract and is due a base salary of $1.616 million for the 2024 season. The Steelers can now exercise or decline Fields' 2025 fifth-year option that is worth $25.664 million fully guaranteed. Fields threw for 2,562 pass yards, 16 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions, to go along with 61.4 completion percentage in 13 starts in this past season. He also rushed for 657 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. The Bears officially part ways with Fields after selecting him with the 11th overall pick in the 2021 draft. That is crazy. So we're going to talk about how that's going to affect the Minnesota Vikings. Hey, we got Von Joyner in the building. What up, Von? We got Mateo in the building. Mateo says, Yogi, what drugs are you on? Bo Nix in tier 2, but May in tier 4. Crazy. You like Ponder more than Herbert? Hey, I'm going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that later. We got Young Cringe Gamer in the building. What up, Young? Oh, big shout out to Skull. Oh, Minnesota. All right. So some of you aren't gonna like where I put Drake May in my quarterback tier, but that's all right. We got the original Viking gangsta. What up? We'll keep that up for a long time because we're gonna be talking about that. But how do you guys feel about Justin Fields going to the Steelers? I mean, shit, the Steelers got Russell Wilson now on the vet minimum, Justin Fields to learn behind him on the vet minimum. So basically, as long as the Steelers make sure he doesn't play over 51% of the snaps, it's only for a 6th-round pick. So as long as Russell Wilson doesn't get hurt to where Justin Fields has to play more than 51%, Skull Mafia said, it's okay, you'll get remember my first beer. Hell yeah, Skull for life, my guy. But, I mean, Purple Papa says the Steelers are using the Rooney rule to the fullest. I mean, hey, I can't be mad at the moves that the Steelers are making. I mean, they're getting Russell Wilson at the vet minimum, and they're getting Justin Fields this year for less than $2 million. To where how he does in training camp or whatever, and if they like what they got and decide to pull the trigger on them and exercise that 5th-year option, awesome. And also, don't forget having Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. There could be some if another quarterback goes down during the season before the trade deadline. Trust me, there are going to be some trade offers for either Russell Wilson or Justin Fields if another quarterback goes down. If Kirk Cousins goes down, Gardner Minshew goes down. Mateo says Steelers went from having no seasoning at the quarterback to only seasoning at the quarterback. Hey, that's major facts. And man, I am not mad at it. Not one bit. Not one bit at all. Let's see here. Original Viking Gangster says Chicago has always been quarterback purgatory. He's better off learning from Russell Wilson. I couldn't agree more, Original Viking Gangsta. Skull Mafia says, just hoping the Vikings announce a trade up before draft day. If not, I fear nobody is moving. We got Two Evil in the building with his trade, JJ. Oh, oh. So to bring up this point that Skull Mafia makes, yes, I do hope there's an announcement of a trade up soon. And last night when we were talking, I was saying the 3 spot would be the choice spot. But now I want to move up to the 2 spot. I really want to move up to this 2 spot because if we feel Caleb Williams is going number 1, I want us to move up to the 2 spot and get the quarterback we want. Now, for me personally, that quarterback would be Jaden Daniels at the 2 spot. If we move up to the 3 spot and we settle for, in my opinion, we're settling for Drake May. Yes, Mateo, exactly. If we go to 2, then we better take the real deal QB1 of this draft, JD5. 100%. Young Cringe Gamer says, DJ, guy who protected Texans moving to 3 last year, says the Vikings will either move to 2 or 4. Oh, New England apparently no longer open to trading down. So in that case, Young Cringe, let's ball out and get all the way up to 2. Now, so with Justin Fields going to the Steelers, we no longer have the talk of should the Vikings trade for Justin Fields. So that's out the picture. That is out the picture. So now what I'm starting to see is people talking about we should trade for Herbert, which I don't think would be realistic. Just for he already signed his contract. It would be the Chargers would be having like 100 million dead cap. And I feel one of the reasons Harbaugh went there is because he's there. I think they're going to start building and putting pieces around him and build around him. That's my opinion. So the Herbert talk, you guys are going to see that pop up. People talking about it. For me personally, you never know, but I just don't see it as a realistic option. You guys let me know in the comments. Would if the cap? See, I don't even think the cap would work. So, but let me know in the comments. Would you want Herbert? Let me know. Mateo says trade KOC. Purple Papa says Too Evil. What's up? Mateo says if we go to 2, then we better take. Oh yeah, I brought that up already. Skull Mafia says no way we get up to 2. It's possible. It is possible. As long as the Commanders, if they're not set on Jaden Daniels or Drake May, if we go to 3, I need the Commanders to pick Drake May so we get Jaden Daniels. I'm all in on Jaden Daniels. If you guys don't know, I'm all in on Jaden Daniels. So if we get to 3, draft night, I'm going to have fingers crossed that the Commanders pick Drake May. But even if we get to 3, I hope another team like the Raiders or somebody else jump in front of us to pick Jaden Daniels. Yeah. Too Evil says, anyone said the Vikings didn't snatch Fields for a 4th round pick? And that's if Too Evil, that's if he plays 51% of the snaps. So if he doesn't play 51% of the snaps, it's only a 6th round pick. Original Viking Gangster says we have to have a backup plan if the quarterback we want goes before we get him, or chaos will reign in Viking land. Yes. Young Cringe says you get up to 2 by trading your 2 firsts and your 2 future firsts and a 2026 second. Mortgage the rest of this draft to recoup picks for the 2025 and 26, in my opinion. We got Eric from New Mexico in the building. What up, Eric? Saturday Night Live, we're going down. It's a party tonight. Let me go ahead and bust open one of my, you know how I get down, one of my Blue Moon. Purple Papa says, Yogi, get my phone number from Ramp so I can talk to you Monday. Thank you, fam. Yeah, I'll do that. Just text Rap. Why don't you just text Rap to shoot me your number? Too Evil says, check over the cap. I'm pretty sure the Chargers dead money would only be 12 million for another week. So the trade would have to happen within a week if that trade. So I guess, I mean, if that's the case, I don't know. Do we got the money? Yeah, smash that like button. If you guys aren't subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Help your boy out. To those who have subscribed, thank you so much. I love it, and I appreciate all of you. Yo, we got D Woods in the building. Hey, D Woods, if you want to tap in, just hit me up on Twitter, and I'll send you the link. For sure, for sure. Skull for life. Hey, how you been, my guy? Skull for Life said, I'd take Herbert in a heartbeat. We got, hey, Vocal Vike, rap. We got rap in the building. Hey, Purple Papa said to text me his phone number whenever you get a chance, my guy. Yeah, I just saw that. I'm just catching up on the comments. Young Cringe got a question. Can we entertain the idea that the Chargers trade up to 2 or 3 to pick up Harrison Jr.? Is it possible a non-quarterback team could jump up? I think so. In my opinion, I think with Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, Rome Odunze, without that cluster of wide receivers, I don't think a team would have to jump up. I think any 3 of those wide receivers would be a nice pick, and you probably wouldn't even have to drop up. Let's see here. Original Viking Gangster says Quasey needs to draw in a line in the sand, and trade our 11 and 23 to move up, grab Daniels or May. We can't mortgage the future by coughing up any early round picks over the next few years. So you're thinking it will just take those 2 first round picks of this year to move up? That'd be the best case scenario. But I think with the trade that we've already done to get the 23 pick, I think teams know that we want to move up to where it might cost a little more. Hey, Purple Papa, D Woods got a question for you. Purple Papa, you good today? Last night you was bugging, LOL. Eric from New Mexico says Skull Vikings should just stay at 11 and trade the later first round pick to get a second round pick. So then why would he have moved up into the first just to get a second round pick again? Mateo says, if we did all this just to get JJ McCarthy, I will be pissed. Feels like we paid a filet mignon price and ended up with some rump roast. I couldn't agree more. So Mateo, buckle in your seatbelt because we agree to disagree. but we do agree on some things. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. So then I'll get back to the comments. Oh, boom. So you guys can see my fat face. So these are my top 10 quarterbacks of this draft. I broke them down in my tier groups. Of course, Caleb Williams, I got in tier 1. Tier 2, I mean, I got Jaden Daniels, then Bo Nix, and just like last year. So last year, off season, I was like, Bo Nix is a quarterback to watch. And I watched him. Same with Jordan Travis. Bo Nix played well enough for me not to move him down a tier. All right. The reason why I got Jordan Travis in tier 3, just because of the leg injury. Now to say this, the only quarterbacks I feel that we should trade up for would be Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. That's why I say we got to get the number 2 pick. Because those are the only 2 quarterbacks I would feel giving up draft capital would be Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams. Now, am I stick and pick at 11 quarterbacks? It would be Bo Nix and JJ McCarthy. If we were to stick and pick at 11 for a quarterback, it would be Bo Nix or JJ McCarthy in those things. So if you like JJ McCarthy over Bo Nix, fine. I'd be okay with it. But if I think JJ McCarthy might go to the Giants, so I would be okay with Bo Nix at pick 11. If we were to pick a defensive lineman, Byron Murphy at pick 11 and a quarterback at 23, I would be okay with Michael Penix or Drake May at pick 23. All right. So Drake May's the top of my tier 4. The reason why I still have Jordan Travis in the tier 3, because I just like him as a quarterback. But I think he's going to fall in the draft just because of injury. Now, even though I made some mock drafts on Twitter, posted them, people thought I was crazy. But if Kwesi was to do some weird ass shit to where we trade back and get a quarterback in the 3rd or whatever, then it would be Spencer Rattler, Michael Pratt, or Sam Hartman in those later rounds, or Jordan Travis. I would prefer Jordan Travis so he can sit behind Darnold until he's fully healed, but then any of those 3 after him. I'm going to take this down, bring back up the comments. You guys let me know how crazy I am. Mateo said, I want carne asada from a good Mexican restaurant. JJ McCarthy is Taco Bell. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Let me see. Let me paste this. Boom. Bye-bye. All right. Young Cringe Gamer says, Bradbury and O'Neal cap hits are due today. So unless we see a restructure, the money will hit tomorrow. We can get out of this via trade after the hit. I wonder if Kwesi really is thinking. What up, Scolded? How you doing, my guy? What up, Angel? Everybody having a good time? Hey, this goes out to Rap since he's still in the building, I believe.
Let's go stupid, let's go dumb, let's just party, let's have fun, a night to remember, let's get drunk, let's take.
Too Evil says Rap wants Bo Nix and Wentz. Oh. Bradbury can recoup a 4th rounder, if I have to guess. Yogi, people heard half of what I said Monday. I'll explain it to you. Sounds good. Let me catch up. School Mafia says I can see 11th and 23rd. O'Neal and a 4th. Barber with the razor sharpness. Fade me fam. I don't know why a future first is valued so low, like I can bet the Saints, Broncos, and Seahawks will be bad next year. Let's see here. Nix is a fourth rounder in my book. I'd even put Pratt and Rattler over him. Damn, Young. Okay. Hey, and that's the beauty of it. We all see things different. And that's the good thing about being a Viking fan. But I'll tell you what, whoever they do pick, I mean, even if they pick May at 3, I'll be sad for a little bit, but I'm going to cheer his ass on until he fucks up. For real. Facts. 100%. Eric says JJ at 11 would be a good pick. Skull. Let's see here. Original Viking Gangster says, personally, I give up just the 11th and 23 to move up for a quarterback. We still need help in the interior offensive line. You guys go check out Cooper Beebe's film. If you know, I'm still high on him. I was talking about him last year, but if somehow, some way we could get him at pick 108 to be our left guard, I would be so down with it. Yeah, Mateo, Jaden Daniels is my number one. Like, if we could get Jaden Daniels on this team, I am going to be super, super ecstatic and happy. That he is the number one target I want the Vikings to get. And I just, people have this misconception that he's a run first quarterback. No, he's a quarterback, you know, with the ability to run, in my opinion. Skull for Life Barber. What up, Skull for Life Barber 1975 in the building. Xavier Howard or Stephon Gilmore? Which, Yogi? I've been on the Xavier Howard train. And plus my last name's Howard, so just to be able to get a jersey that says Howard on the back. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, but I was wanting to trade for Howard last year. To go B-Flow's defense, another veteran in the locker room. So I would want Howard. Skull Mafia says Howard. Young Cringe Gamer says Skull for Life Barber. Why not both? I bet we could give them discounted now that the first 4 rounds of free agency has ended. Too Evil says, who doesn't like painting the toilet after Taco Bell? What up, James Harris? We got James Harris in the building. How you doing tonight? It's a party tonight.
Remember, let's go to the ball. Purple rain in control. Remember.
We got Curtis in the building. What up, Curtis? Oops. Boom. Boom. Rap, I got your text. Thank you. Purple Papa says, Yogi, last year, number 23 gave us Jordan Addison. This year, we have Jordan pick again, 11 and 23, equal 1 stud or 2 stars. Let's hope we get our guys. Yes. So, So here's my thing, Purple Papa. The only reason why I think they're going to trade up, because you would have made, in my opinion, I don't think you would have made that trade and showed our hand before the draft. So, I mean, now we're showing our hand that we want to trade up. But if we wanted to trade back into the first to get a quarterback, I think they would have waited until draft night, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what I would have done. Because if it would have been draft night and we picked Byron Murphy at pick 11, of course, everybody would have been like, oh, whoa, whoa, what the hell is going on? Blah, 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 blah. But then once we heard, boom, the Vikings are trading back into the first round to get Michael Penix, I would have been so okay with that. I would have been happy with that. I would have loved that. We would have had some meat on the defensive line and a quarterback who I feel would fit in KOC's system. Skull for Life says, I agree with you. JD is going to be fire, Yogi. James Harris says Howard was injured towards the end of the season. Oh, shit. Original Viking Gangster says Zach Zinter or Bo Limmer are still available in the later rounds. Hey, we got Bob, Mr. I Wanna Mock in the building. And don't worry, I'll probably be doing some mocks. I'll do some mocks. We'll do a couple mocks to see what it would take to get up to the second. What would it take to get up to the third? And what kind of players we would end up with. Young Cringe says, then Byron Murphy can come in on nickel packages. Curtis says, Patriots podcasters are already talking about the Vikings moving up to 3. What up, George? I'm gonna attempt Talamantes. George Talamantes. Skull, my guy. Hey, thank you for tapping in. If you're not sub, hit that sub button. Thank you. Young Cringe says maybe him and Bynum can rotate for that nickel position or dime package. Skolden says Yogi's still good players in free agency. Here's a few: Chase Young, Tre'Davious White, Xavier Howard. So you guys bring up Chase Young. I mean, I would not be mad at picking up Chase Young at the right price. I would not be mad at it. Hold on. Okay. Had a Duluth Harbor Monster message. Had to check that real quick. You know. Okay. All right. Angel brings up the question, so I'm going to answer the question. Some of you guys are on the trade JJ train. Some are not on the trade JJ train. Now, just a brief history about me. I've been a head coach. I've been a player, a head coach, vice president of football operations for a semi-pro team, president of football operations for a semi-pro team, owner of a semi-pro team, and now I'm the director of player personnel for a pro arena team, to where I do scout players. So for me, even with my fandom of the Vikings, I look at when I do this and watch this, I watch football almost in the mindset of a Kwesi because I look at the team as a whole and like building the pieces to where I'm more in love with the team than any of individual player. So, with that being said, I will answer his question. Yogi, would you trade JJ to the Cardinals for the number 4 this year and 2 future second round picks? So, a number 4 this year and 2 future second round picks. Um let me go to PFF real quick. Let me see what the so the Cardinals have the 4th, the 27th, the 35, 66. So Angel, I would do it. Um, let me see. Let me see something. Who do they got on defensive line? For me, it would have to be a first, the number 4 pick, the number 66 pick. No, the 4th, the 35, a second round next year, and a player. That's what it would take for me, Angel. The original Viking Gangsta says, I don't think Kwesi's done willing and dealing. Don't be surprised if we recruit a second rounder or even get a later first. That would be banging, yes. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys what, no matter what, this offseason has been great. Jonathan Greenard. Now, right in January, when I started looking at players, he was on my list. Van Ginkel was on my list. So the first day free agency, to hear those 2 players get picked up, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. And it shows me that Brian Flores is making a voice of what he needs on this defense to get it to be where it needs to be. Young Cringe Gamer says, Skull TYA, latest news has the Vikings linked to Washington and Arizona. Bob Sweet says we could reload the whole team if we traded JJ. Boom, boom, boom. Tweevil says, I think trading JJ is tough because he is a future Hall of Famer. But you can always draft another JJ. Now, I think for JJ to become a Hall of Famer, he's going to have to get his touchdown numbers up. His touchdown numbers are going to have to go way up to be considered a Hall of Famer in my opinion. I mean, the yardages are there, but you got to make some touchdowns. You got to get some touchdowns, my guy. Because now we would have to rely on JJ McCarthy to elevate our receivers, which he can't do day one. That's what up, Anthony? Boom, boom. Oh, let's see here. Boom. Yeah. So I think we need to move up to pick 2 and Get our quarterback. Get our quarterback. So let's. Purple Papa says facts. JJ McCarthy can't elevate nothing for us. All right. So you Young Cringe says if JJ had Thielen over your touchdown numbers, he'd be considered for a Hall of Fame pace. Anthony says, think we're going to get Caleb with the second pick. Who do you think is going to go number one? You don't think the Bears are going to pick Caleb Williams number one? You think they might go Jaden Daniels or Drake May? Anthony? Share screen. Boom. Young Cringe says Bears may go. If Bears go Drake May number one, that is the world's best case scenario. If we're at pick 2 and the Bears go Drake May, pick 1, that'd be crazy. Hey, you guys, I'll be right back after take care of my dog real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Had to go check on my doggy. Was barking at something. Purple Papa says JJ for Caleb. Let's do this. Anthony says no. They're probably going to skip him because he said he didn't want to go there. Okay. Okay. All right. So, all right. We're going to be the Minnesota Vikings. Seven rounds. Young Cringe says Caleb is so unrefined. He's my QB3. I'd go JD5, May, then Caleb. Hey, Bob, you ready to mock? All right, so we're going to go 7 rounds, normal speed, enter draft. All right, so on this first one, chat, let me know. Should we try to move up to pick 2 first, or should we do a mock where we try to move up to pick 3 first? Let me know in the chats. You guys want to be aggressive right now and see what we can get at pick 2? And what we have to give up? We got one for pick 3. Bob says pick 3. Young Cringe Gamer says pick 2. Purple Papa says pick 2. Pick 2. All right. So this first one, you know what? Here's what we'll do, guys. We'll do one because I know we got people in here like the original Viking Gangsta says May at 2 is the right play. I disagree. But this is what we're gonna do because this show, this community ain't just for me. It's for all of y'all. And I'm gonna be here mocking, and I love to mock. So there won't be nothing wrong with us doing 2 mocks to where we go up, see what we get if we pick Jaden Daniels at pick 2. And we can see a mock where we get Drake May at pick 2. How y'all feel about that? I could dig it. So we're going to try to get up to pick 2. Washington Commanders. So we want pick 2. Boom, boom. All right. So not enough. Nope. All right. So we might have to give boom. All right. So far we let's see. Boom. Okay. So here's what we got so far. Okay. So in this to get up to pick 2, we had to give a first, our 2 firsts this year and a first next year to get up to 2, but we're also getting a second back this year. All right. Boom. So let's start this draft. Okay. I don't see this really happening. But somehow, some way, Chicago Bears in this simulation picked Malik Neighbors. So at this point, we can either grab Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels. So if we're at pick 2, you guys let me know. We got to pick Caleb Williams, right? If we move up to pick 2 and Caleb Williams is there, we got to pick Caleb Williams, right? I mean, I wasn't expecting it to happen, but in this situation, in my opinion, we do have to pick Caleb Williams. All right. All right. So we're in the second round. We're not going to trade. Anthony Webb said Darnold for Fields. Man. All right. So defensive line. All right. Braden Fisk. So we got to go defensive line right here, right? Would you guys agree that if we got Caleb Williams, we picked up a second round. Would you guys, as a chat and a community, agree we should go defensive line? And if so, would it be Braden Fisk, Tavondre Sweat, or Chris Jenkins? Young Cringe Gamer, the only trade offer was back into the fourth. So I rejected it. All right. We need a true nose tackle. We need some beef in the middle. Tavondre Sweat, come on down. You are a Minnesota Viking. So dang. I just saw this comment. Original Viking Gangsta. So even though I picked Sweat, just imagine Fisk there for you. All right. 3 trade offers back into the 6. No, thank you. 5th and 6. No, thank you. 5th and 6. No, thank you. Because all right. Now, interior offensive line. Ugh. We could wait on that. Boom. Got you. Original Viking Gangster. If Fisk is there in the next mock, we'll take him. All right. So I think I'm gonna go DB right here. Just because we haven't exactly. Oh, he said Brandon Coleman at guard. Let's see here. Interior offensive line. All right. So you want me to target Brandon Coleman at guard? All right. So we'll go Cam Hart here. So we're gonna target Brandon Coleman at guard. All right. So we're in the 4th round. Bum, 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 bum. How do you guys feel about that Oregon running back? We already got Cam Hart. I grabbed him. Young Cream Gamer. We grabbed him at pick 108. You know what? You know what, you guys? Let's grab us some. Let's double dip at defensive line because we didn't really address that. So right now we would have Van Ginkel, Greenard, edge rushers, Harrison Phillips, Tavondre Sweat. Let's get some Makai Wingo from LSU. Come on down to rotate with Bullard and all those guys. Okay, we're in the 5th round. So we're going to target, let's see. All right. So let's go ahead and get a Tanner Bortolini, center from Wisconsin. All right. Original Viking Gangsta. We got Tanner Bartolini at center. All right, you guys, we got a trade offer. They want to move up to pick 167. We'd move back to 175 and pick up a 6th rounder. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. I will accept that. My guys here, James Williams, safety from the U. We don't know what's up with Scene. Come on down. You're a Minnesota Viking. Young Cringe Gamer says, is Labe available? Running back? Let me check. That he is. Are you talking about Dylan Labe from New Hampshire? All right, Young Cringe Gamer. This pick is for you. This pick is for you. This pick is for you. Boom. Come on down. You are a Minnesota Viking. Yeah, T-Bass, I really like him. I think the kid from Miami is going to be an outside linebacker and really good at it. Yes. Facts. Anthony Webb says, seen either getting traded or cut. That's why Smith is staying in 2024. I couldn't agree more. All right. Anybody know about Miles Cole, Texas Tech edge rusher? I'm not gonna pretend I know about him, but let's go ahead and get him. And let's get him. Let me write his name down. Miles Cole. Miles Cole, edge, Texas Tech. Um, that's that's the one thing on this site, Purple Papa. Uh, you can't tell you can't tell their information. That's why, yeah. All right, so we'll be in pick 232 will be our last pick. Um, so what's the scenario in this? How do we get so many picks? I came in late. I'll go once we're done picking, I'll let you know. Hey, ooh. Um, oh, okay. Bartolini is 6'5", 320. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Uh T-Bet says, is Williams from Illinois still there at wide receiver? Let me check. Du- du- du. You said Isaiah. Yep. Come on down. This is T-Bass's pick. Wide receiver. We got to see on. We got to see on it, but that's all right. Isaiah Williams. Hey, Purple Papa says, working the AM tonight was awesome. Thanks, everybody, and especially our gracious host, Yogi the Great. Hey, you have a good night. Rap, shot me your number. I'll give you a call Monday night when I get home from work. You have a good night, Purple Papa. So T-Bass, so how it worked, we traded up to the second. We traded our 2 first round picks and a first round pick next year to get the third round or the second pick. And we were also able to pick up a second round pick because Commanders have 2 second round picks. So Bears went Caleb Williams number 1, or I mean Malik Neighbors number 1. Caleb Williams was on the board, so we had to pick him. Then we were able to pick up Tavondre Sweat in the second round. In the fourth round, we grabbed DB Cam Hart to battle it out with what up, AJ? To battle it out with Caleb Evans, Xavier Howard, all that good stuff. I went ahead and double dipped at defensive line. Makai Wingo from LSU, just to give us some more line depth, rotational players, stuff like that. Then original Viking Gangsters said we should grab Tanner Bortolini, center from Wisconsin, 6'5", 320 pounds. We got safety James Williams. He could play. He gives me Metellus vibes. We got Dylan Labe for the running back room. We picked up Miles Cole for edge depth. even though don't know about him, but we're gonna look up. We're gonna try to find his highlights real quick just to get a quick look on him. I know it's not film, but just to get us a quick little teaser. And we went with Isaiah Williams, wide receiver, with T-Bass. All right, so let me boom. So Miles Cole. All right, so stop sharing. Present. All right. We are going to share screen. All right, we're going to do a little. All right, we are going to Miles Cole, Texas Tech highlights.
Big 12, they had 11 coming in.
Can you guys see that? Hold on. Okay. So he's number 6. He's a little scrappy. Okay. I mean, he wouldn't be something not too bad to look at in the later rounds. I wouldn't be too mad at that. I think we got him in like a later round. But yeah. So, hey, I want to thank everybody for tapping in tonight. You know, I'll probably jump on tomorrow night. We'll do another mock tomorrow night. They're going to go watch a movie with the wife. But yeah. Exciting times for the Minnesota Vikings. Thank you for everybody for tapping in. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe button, and share it on your Facebook. Share my channel on your Facebook. Tell people to sub. If they're Vikings fans or even just other fans, even if they're other fans, tell them to come talk their shit with us. We don't mind that. We welcome it. Come talk your shit. But yeah, thank you everybody for tapping in. If I don't jump on tomorrow night, most likely Monday night, I'll for sure jump on again. But Skol Vikings, everybody. Skol Vikings.
Never stop, forget it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo,
yeah.
no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker